Talk to me.
Tell you the whole history of it. So when he first announced it, he said Muslim ban. He called me up. He said, put a commission together. Show me the right way to do it legally.
But it's not a Muslim ban. So I'll give you the whole history. When he first said, I want a Muslim ban, he called me up and he said, I want a Muslim ban, but I want to do it legally. How do I ban Muslims legally? So idiot boy Rudy Giuliani just makes a liar out of the liar in chief. And no one is surprised. He says this. No one is surprised, but he's like, of course it was a Muslim ban. He asked for a Muslim ban, but not from all Muslim countries. Just some Muslims will be banned. These Syrians are not terrorists. These Syrians are refugees. And why are they refugees? Why is Syria being bombed to smithereens? Well, that would be, Vladimir Putin bombed the crap out of them. That is Bashar al-Assad of Syria and Vladimir Putin of Russia decided to just wipe out entire cities in Syria where there was opposition to Bashar al-Assad's crackdown on protesters. That's what's going on in Syria. And people think somehow, no, there's ISIS. No, it's the Russians and a dictator that are killing the Syrians. Hence, we have a Syrian refugee problem. And the United States just slammed its door shut on the face of these refugees. But thank God for the rest of the world, because most of the refugees from Syria have been absorbed by the rest of the world doing their part to save people from certain death by Russian bomb. So this monstrous policy of ours, and the fact that it's so incredibly sloppily done, was even more a slap in the... the idiot can't even do the wrong things right. What a mess this weekend was. What a mess. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. And, the idea that we now have a white supremacist on the National Security Council, the idea of the National Security Council comes from 1947. It ensures that the president has the absolute best advice from his cabinet, the military, the intelligence community, before he makes any consequential decisions. It's there to ensure that once those decisions are made, there is an organized central mechanism to guarantee the effective implementation of those things. And you can already see Bannon. You can already see the chaos. You can already see the sloppiness, the disregard for the law. You can already see that he's taking advice from people who have absolutely no business being in there, and that the people who should be in there have been left out. Here, put my screen up for a minute. I want to show you something. This is the State Department. You see this chart? This is the State Department. You see all those X's? Those are the positions in the State Department that are empty. All these X's, all of these, all he has is a Secretary of State, the United States mission to the United Nations, and the United States Agency for International Development. That's it. There's nobody else there. There's no one doing anything. There's no one in those positions. Why do you think that he dismissed all these people? Why do you think he's keeping his own security detail? Why do you think he put Steve Bannon into the National Security Council? What do you think he's trying to accomplish here by doing these things without the counsel of the Director of National Intelligence in the room, or the General Dunford, who is the Joint Chiefs of Staff? Why would he be doing that without the top-ranking guy of the uniformed military in the room and the top-ranking intelligence officer? And before we had a DNI, it was the head of the CIA. Why do you think he's doing all this in such a chaotic manner? I'll tell you why. He's trying to disorient every single American, and he is trying to take over all aspects of government. All the career officials must go. Anybody that disagrees with him must go. Websites are being completely removed from the whitehouse.gov. Agencies are being told do not communicate with the news media. Agencies are being told don't tweet, don't Facebook, don't even issue a press release, don't issue any news, nothing. We want a complete and total blackout of all information coming from the government unless it comes from Trump or Bannon or that Spicer dude who lied his way through another press conference today. Rudy Giuliani flat out said Trump asked for a way to do a Muslim ban, but legally. Well, he got the Muslim ban part right, but that's about all he got right. That's about it. It's just amazing, amazing. And, you know, it does come this way. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you lose freedom. This is what it looks like when democracy is destroyed from within. This is what a coup without military, so far, no military. So far. In fact, he's taken the military out of the, advice and, the advice column. But just so you know, the National Security Council is the central nervous system of U.S. foreign policy. It is the national security apparatus. It is the foreign policy apparatus. It is the thing that keeps us the most safe. No president has ever had a political person, let alone a Steve Bannon, somebody of that ilk, in the National Security Council. No one has ever done that.